This one is kind of a nod to a local politics show here in Utah that I'm throwing a little bit of shade at, and I'm not going to say the name of it or who it is or anything. You have to be a patron to hear that kind of stuff. Anyway, this comes from MSNBC, from the Rachel Maddow Show blog that's out there. That it's a really great quote out there. The title of the article says that Democrats are winning elections in places where they shouldn't be.
Interesting.
Hey, amazing about that. Let's see. It says here, Senate special elections don't generally receive national attention, but yesterday's race in Florida did. And as the Washington Post reported, it's Democrats who are celebrating the results because it says here, Democrats continued a streak of special election wins in a victory along the Gulf Coast of Florida on Tuesday, the 36th red to blue switch. 36th.
36.
Red to blue switch in the state legislative race since the 2016 election. Democrat Margaret Good triumphed by 7 points. That's a trouncing, guys. That's not like a beatdown, but that's a trouncing.
In a red district.
In a red district.
Yeah,
that's amazing. That's impressive. Good on you, voters. Good job. Holy shit.
She defeated.
You're on it.
Yeah.
She defeated.
I hope that didn't come off sarcastic because I meant that very sincerely. You guys are like killing it. That's fucking amazing.
She defeated Republican candidate James Buchanan in an area, not that James Buchanan, in an area that backed Donald Trump for president in 2016 by more than 4 points. And it says here, on the surface, this looked like a good race for the GOP. Sarasota tends to be a pretty conservative area. The Republican candidate was the son of a former congressman, and this is a district where Democrats were at a significant registration disadvantage. And relatively high-profile GOP surrogates took an interest in the race, including Corey Lewandowski, Donald Trump's former campaign manager, which I can't wait for them to find charges on that guy, too.
Only a matter of time.
Only a matter of time. A pro-Republican super PAC even weighed in, sending direct mail pieces trying to connect the Democratic candidate to House Minority Leader Nancy Pelosi. That's all they have these days is Nancy Pelosi. Really?
Yeah. And
yeah, she's not getting a lot of bad press lately, other than like DACA. So you guys aren't. That's not a great.
And it's just this was a state legislative race in Florida, which Pelosi has absolutely no relevance to this at all.
Absolutely none.
None.
And then Lewandowski warned locals at a rally over the weekend that Democrats are, quote, and this is where the title comes from, winning elections in places they shouldn't be. That's amazing. They're fucking running scared. And so, and they said it was certainly the case in Sarasota, and it's been the case in districts all over the country. Republican control of the Senate remains intact only by like 2 votes, despite yesterday's results, and the GOP advantage is now just a little smaller. After similar results in Missouri, the typical response from GOP partisans is to focus on the congressional special elections, where Republican candidates have had far more success this year.
Get it.
So...
No, my God.
For all you people out there that are shitting on this blue wave that's supposed to be happening, there's not going to be a blue wave, the Democrats don't have enough money. I think you're taking the agency of like the actual voter out of it when you're talking about just the DNC, you know?
Yeah.
There's people very fucking pissed off at Trump and his cronies. Very fucking pissed off.
There's a bunch of people who realize that they should have been voting this entire fucking time.
Mm-hmm.
They realize that their vote matters. It actually matters. I mean,
lifelong Republicans I have met, lifelong Republicans that said, I will no longer be voting Republican.
Mm-hmm. There's so much. I've met people who proudly vote now. I mean, even here in my little city that I live in, like we've flipped elections. We've changed things. Like there was a racist motherfucker who was running for city council, and he was racist as fuck.
Yeah, he was.
Defeated, hands down. Like we have the power. We can do it in small. It's not really a small town, but just like a municipal in Utah. We can do it.
Yeah.
We can do it in municipals in Utah. You can do it anywhere, and I'm so fucking proud of you guys. I'm so fucking proud. You know what? I encourage, get out, door knock, make phone calls, do the shit. But at the very fucking least, you're getting out and voting, and you're fucking killing it. You guys are doing amazing. It's fucking fantastic, and it is sending a message because the GOP is getting fucking scared. They're getting scared, and they fucking should be, because It is 2018 and we're fucking done. We're done with their shit. We're done with the sexist, racist policies. We're done with their fucking wall and the pussy grabbing. We're fucking done.
And the shooting that happened at the high school just this week.
And the fucking shooting.
The thing is like most of these other shootings that have happened where people are just like, oh, well, thoughts and prayers. It's like, I think this is going to be one of the ones where they finally, where like the kids are coming out and they're like,
the kids are fucking pissed.
The kids are really upset.
Yeah.
And you know what? And there's these fuckers on the right who are like, you should have called the police. You know what they did? The kids did. 911 said, stop calling, we know. So you know what they did? They took fucking video. They used their voices. They showed us, just like in Vietnam, the journalists who showed us the horrors that we were committing against the Vietnamese. These kids acted as activist journalists and they risked their lives. And they shouldn't have to. They shouldn't have to. But they
my life wasn't worried about whether my school is going to get shot up. And I have kids that go to school and they have to do drills on this shit.
Yeah.
They have to have lockdowns and we just passed legislation in the state where we're going to have deadbolts on doors. And it's like, why don't we just go ahead and turn our schools into prisons while we're at it? Let's just go ahead and do that. I mean, let's fortify them. Let's just go ahead and go that route. Let's have them all play within a central courtyard within the school.
What do they say in sports? The best defense is a good offense.
Yeah. We could be getting rid of the thing that causes this problem, but nobody.
Right. Offense. Maybe we take away the ball.
Yeah,
that would be good, and that would be the smart thing to do.
Fucking
you guys
make sense. And
you guys have lost privilege to this.
But I guess
by the fucking way, if you are that responsible, good gun owner, how is it a burden that we check that shit out? You should not be opposed to strict regulation that makes you prove you're good enough unless you're not and you fucking know it.
Mm-hmm.
And that's really a lot of what it comes down to in a lot of cases.